Welcome to this episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm Tom C. On this episode, we're going to visit the state of Michigan. We're going to show you riding destinations all over the state, and the first one we're going to show you is in western Michigan, Wolf Lake Ranch. Wolf Lake Ranch offers a unique family vacation that allows you to take a step back and really relax. Then we'll visit the beautiful and charming Mackinac Island. There are no motorized vehicles allowed on the island, so the horse is king. 80% of the island is state park, and there are 60 miles of equestrian trails. Then we'll look at the many riding opportunities around the state of Michigan with the Michigan Horse Council, including their famous shore-to-shore ride. They also host the Michigan Horse Expo each year in Lansing, which I have been honored to have been a featured speaker in the past. There are a wonderful group of dedicated horsemen and women. On our product spotlight segment, we'll show you two great products we use ourselves. The Hay Saver Feeder, designed to prevent wasted hay, and Tail Lights, a product designed for the safety of the horse and rider. We'll be right back as we showcase Michigan and the riding destinations that you'll love. We'll be right back.
Part of this show is brought to you by Mill Creek Manufacturing, makers of the first compact and stainless steel manure spreaders. They also make spin groomer arena rakes and now a new line of outdoor power equipment like the Mighty Ox log splitters and wood chippers. All top quality, high value equipment, all made in the USA. And by Spurs Big Fix, wound, skin, and hoof treatment. The more you use it, the more you'll love it.
Hello, I'm Gary Stites. I am the #1 dealer for Lakota trailers nationwide. Please stop in and see our new facility. Our new facility has a very large display area where we will have up to a dozen trailers inside the building, a very large service center where we can service all your needs. We can take care of your horses as well as your trailer and show you new trailers also. Please stop in and see us on Interstate 71 south of Columbus, Ohio.
On this episode of Best of America by Horseback, we are showcasing riding destinations in the state of Michigan. The name Michigan comes from the Native American word meaning large water. The state is located in the Midwestern region of the United States and is bordered by 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. Michigan is the only state to consist of 2 peninsulas. The Lower Peninsula, to which the name Michigan was originally applied, is often noted to be shaped like a mitten. The Upper Peninsula, often referred to as the UP, is separated from the Lower Peninsula by the Straits of Mackinac, a 5-mile channel that joins Lake Huron to Lake Michigan. The 2 peninsulas are connected by the Mackinac Bridge. Michigan has over 2,000 miles of equestrian trails, including the Shore-to-Shore Trail, which spans the state from the east coast on Lake Huron to the west coast on Lake Michigan, across the Lower Peninsula. Our first stop will be in western Michigan, near Baldwin, at the Wolf Lake Ranch. Bordering the Manistee National Forest, Wolf Lake Ranch offers a unique family vacation that allows you to take a step back, slow down, and relax. You will enjoy clean, fresh air, the clear water of Wolf Lake, and the majestic forests which have virtually remained the same since the ranch was established in 1945. This isn't your everyday guest ranch. The horses are great, the food is delicious, and the staff welcomes you like a good friend. The ranch keeps about 50 horses at any given time, with riding for beginners on up. Even if you have never been on a horse, no worries. There are new riders every week and horses to suit any level rider. You cannot bring your own horse to Wolf Lake Ranch, but you can come and enjoy a relaxing time at the ranch riding one of their well-trained mounts. They offer 2 trail rides every day, with a breakfast ride once during the week. A pony is also available for the little ones to ride around the ranch. Ranch owners and managers, Pete and Marlena Libby, work hard to make each guest feel welcomed and comfortable when they visit the ranch. At Wolf Lake Ranch, you will enjoy home-cooked meals, trail riding, and activities such as casino night, campfires, hay rides, and a dance night that involve both kids and adults. Sports activities include volleyball, softball, tennis, archery, basketball, ping pong, horseshoes, and frisbee. The ranch has its own private beach on Wolf Lake. They have a paddle boat and canoe for guests to use, and the beach is great for children and toddlers since the lake starts at a 0 grade. The ranch is located in the heart of the Manistee Forest with old logging trails and 6,500 acres of hills, valleys, and secluded forests where you can ride. Wolf Lake Ranch, originally known as Wolf Lake Station, was built in 1890 as a wilderness depot. It served loggers who worked the pine forests between Baldwin and Traverse City. Tom and Mabel Shook bought the 3-story boarding house and the railroad depot and 35 acres in 1942 and created a guest ranch. Horseback riding on these 6,500 acres includes riding through an area heavily forested with oak, maple, aspen, and red and white pine, as well as crossing through fields and meadows. The topography will range from flat to hilly to very hilly. You will even be able to ride horses to the lake. The ranch has come a long way over the years, with changes being made to improve guest comfort. The old hay barn has been converted into a pavilion where cookouts take place, games are played, and dances are held. They have added a veranda to the big house, along with newer cabins, a hot tub, playground, and volleyball court. Spectator bleachers now border the rodeo corral, and more recently, air conditioning has been added to each and every unit for guest comfort. The Wolf Lake Ranch website is loaded with testimonials from guests who come back to the ranch year after year. Many guests have made friends at the ranch and scheduled the same week to return with those new friends each year. Some of their memories of the ranch include pancakes being cooked over an open fire in the woods, the mist burning off the lake in the early morning sunrise, campfires with games, ghost stories, and s'mores, wildflowers blooming in Hidden Valley, hundreds of monarch butterflies along the trails, the amazing amount of wildlife, and the sound of the wind through the pines. The look of joy on a child's face as they receive a ribbon for a horse show performance, the best riding ever, and seeing longtime ranch friends and making new ones. Year after year, these are some of the things that keeps guests coming back to Wolf Lake Ranch. The ranch lodging includes 6 duplex cabins, 3 units, longhouse, and 3 individual cabins, the Flying W, bunkhouse, and log cabin that hold larger groups of people. Each unit is individually air-conditioned and heated for your comfort. For more information on Wolf Lake Guest Ranch in Baldwin, Michigan, you can call them at 231-745-3890 or log on to their website, wolflakeranchresort.com.
You're watching Best of America by Horseback. We'll be right back with more great riding destinations in the wonderful state of Michigan.
Join Best of America by Horseback on location this winter for rides in Jamaica, Belize, and Florida. This spring, ride with us on the Governor's Ride in Alabama at Fay Whittemore Farms, at East Fork Stables in Tennessee for the Tucker Saddles Ride, and in Ohio at Smoke Rise Ranch. Tom C. hosts cattle drives, The Gathering, and Ranch Week at his home in Virginia. And this fall, join us at River Valley Horse Camp and Lodge in Iowa. Come ride with us. Next, we travel to the beautiful and charming Mackinac Island. In the early 1800s, Mackinac Island was becoming a popular destination for wealthy travelers and tourists. As the popularity grew through the years, horse-drawn carriages were as essential to tourism as they are now. For the safety of tourists and for the purpose of preserving the island's inherent charm, motorized vehicles were banned in 1898. That very fact is part of what makes this town the only one of its kind in the nation. The pace of the island is slower, just as it was over 200 years ago. There are taxis to get you around the island, horse-drawn taxis, that is. The street and roads are filled with horse-drawn carriages, taxis, and buggies. Mackinac Island is a destination for trail riders, offering over 60 miles of trails in the Mackinac Island State Park. You can bring your own horse to the island and reserve short-term boarding at the Mackinac Community Equestrian Center, or you can take one of their horseback riding lessons. The nonprofit Mackinac Horsemen's Association created the Mackinac Community Equestrian Center to help them in their dedication to the promotion, education, and future of horses and horsemen on Mackinac Island. The Equestrian Center is nestled away on a beautiful 3.5-acre site provided by the Mackinac Island State Park. The stable currently has indoor stalls, paddocks, a working round pen, a 100 by 200 foot arena used for lessons, speed and action events, carriage courses and competitions, jumping and flat work clinics, and horse shows. The facility also provides an education center that is available to be leased for events, clinics, and other equine-related activities. With the increase of equestrians bringing their own horses to ride the beautiful wooded trails on the island, the Mackinac Community Equestrian Center offers board and breakfast for your horse. They supply grass hay, bedding, and stall cleaning. The center is already planning additions to accommodate the growing demand for short-term overnight boarding. They are also creating guided trail maps and other materials their island visitors will have access to. Mackinac Island State Park takes up about 80% of the island and has the best trail riding one could ask for. You can even take horses for a swim in Lake Huron at British Landing. Some of the attractions you can see when riding on the island is Sugarloaf Rock, a 75-foot-high limestone rock created by erosion. Arch Rock is the island's most famous geological formation. The arch towers above the water and spans 50 feet at the widest point, providing a view of Lake Huron right through the middle. You can see historic Fort Mackinac and ride horses right past Fort Holmes, which is located on the highest point of Mackinac Island, deep within the interior of the island. To celebrate the horses' role on the island, the Mackinac Horsemen's Association offers events throughout the summer. A list of scheduled events, such as equestrian retreats, youth camps, fun shows, carriage parades, and more, can be found on their website, mackinachhorses.org, under the Programs tab. The Mackinac Community Equestrian Center has a flourishing lesson program. They offer lessons to visitors, islanders, and children throughout the summer. They offer youth camps in the summer, host horse shows, and host the 4-H Club at their facility. The Horse History Museum in the Equestrian Center showcases the island's unique horse culture through photographs, bringing the daily interaction between horses and humans to life. The Mackinac Horsemen's Association's goal is to help make their equestrian visitors have an incredible Mackinac experience with seamless logistics. For more information on the activities at the Mackinac Community Equestrian Center, log on to mackinachhorses.org. For information on short-term boarding and transportation options for bringing your own horse by ferry or barge to the island, click on the tab Our Boarding Experience. They have contact information and tips for planning your trip under the tab Bringing Your Own Horse to Mackinac Island at the bottom of the page. A wonderful resource for finding riding trails and equine events and services in Michigan is the Michigan Horse Council. You can view their website at michiganhorsecouncil.com. The Michigan Horse Council's mission is to provide individuals and organizations with a central authority that will support, encourage, supplement, and coordinate the efforts of those presently engaged in conservation, development, and promotion of the horse industry and horse community in the state of Michigan. They also educate and inform individuals and organizations through all available media and educational programs, including the annual Michigan Horse Expo. Proceeds from the annual Michigan Horse Expo allows the Horse Council to fund its operation and programs and generously support the horse industry through its scholarships and philanthropy grants. The expo is held each year at the Michigan State University Pavilion in East Lansing. The expo hosts many clinicians and demonstrations, a rodeo, vendors, and exhibitors. For more information on the annual Michigan Horse Expo, log on to the website michiganhorseexpo.org. The Michigan Trail Riders Association was organized for the purpose of promoting the use and development of horseback and hiking trails in Michigan. They host organized rides on the Shore to Shore Trail several times a year. The trail was established by trail riders in 1962. It spans 220 miles across the Lower Peninsula from the shore of Lake Michigan to the shore of Lake Huron, providing riding in wilderness areas and through more civilized areas. It is open to horseback riders and hikers, but not bicycles. Horse-friendly public campgrounds are located along the route. For more information on the Shore to Shore trail rides, log on to www.mtra.org. The Beekman Therapeutic Riding in Lansing, Michigan is a program of the Lansing Public Schools Educational Advancement Foundation, specializing in equine riding therapy for students and disabled community members. For more information on the Beekman Therapeutic Riding Center in Lansing, Michigan, you can call 517-755-2175 or log on to their website, beekmanriding.org. A unique riding program in Michigan is called Detroit Horsepower. They teach urban youth to ride and care for horses as a way to develop critical skills that will set them up for a future of success.
My name is David Silver, and I'm the founder and executive director of Detroit Horsepower. So we run week-long summer camps for kids from the city. Most of our kids come out to camp pretty nervous or afraid on the first day. In some ways, they're transported to this alien world with lots of green grass and these big animals that they haven't dealt with before. And over the course of the week, they're really transformed and so comfortable and confident around the horses.
I love Detroit Horsepower.
Tucker Trail Saddles has been outfitting riders in ultimate trail comfort for over 40 years. Tucker's Horizon series takes comfort to a whole new level with a Tri-Tech fit system designed to protect your horse's back in 3 ways. The ergonomic seat is sculptured to eliminate pressure during long hours in the saddle, and the supple English bridle leather has a luxurious soft feel from the very first ride. Ride one and feel the difference that makes Tucker the premier trail saddle for ultimate comfort.
Join Best of America by Horseback on location this winter for rides in Jamaica, Belize, and Florida. This spring, ride with us on the Governor's Ride in Alabama at Fay Whittemore Farms, at East Fork Stables in Tennessee for the Tucker Saddles Ride, and in Ohio at Smoke Rise Ranch. Tom C. hosts cattle drives, The Gathering, and Ranch Week at his home in Virginia. And this fall, join us at River Valley Horse Camp and Lodge in Iowa. Come ride with us. Next, on the Product Spotlight, Tom looks at a new innovative safety accessory for equine.
What is this?
This is taillights. This is the world's first LED lighting safety system for horses. Thousands of horses and riders are hit and killed every year. 7 years ago, my friend was hit by a car on my horse while we were riding, and that's how I developed this concept. I wanted something that was very durable and very bright, but also comfortable wearing for the horse, and also really easy to use.
These lights are strong enough, powerful enough to see from a distance.
Correct. I hear cars slow down a quarter mile away when they come up behind me, and I see them slow down coming up in front of me, and it doesn't matter what day or night. This has 4 waterproof LED strips, but it comes with a remote control. So all you have to do is hit your remote control and you can change whatever color you want. And then you can change patterns. so that you can really customize your ride, but you can also be safe.
Now, you've been talking about these being just on the tail, but you can also have them on the front of the horse.
Yes, it comes with a front unit, and you can actually clip that onto your breast collar. You can, if you don't have a breast collar, like I like to ride bareback, I'll put it on my belt, or I'll put it on my dog.
So you really can be seen 360 degrees.
Yes, sir. This is a safety system. Safety is what I'm about. Safety is what my company's about.
Should there be a new federal law that you can't have a moonlight ride without these?
Personally, yes, I think so.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be great.
We always like to talk about great products that really work, but moreover, people that are behind those products that you'd invite home for dinner. This gal is innovative. She's a professional. She backs up her products, and this is the cutting edge of safety, riding at night, and even rescue. Check it out. I like it. This is Best of America by Horseback. Hi, I'm Tom C. I was raised on a dairy farm in rural Virginia, and back then I think we were the first in the area, if not the state, to have a large round baler. It was quite the thing. But over the years we never used hay rings because the rain would mat down the hay, it would kill the grass, it was labor intensive. It just didn't seem to work for us, and so we never used them. So over the years we've bypassed those products until I discovered the Hay Saver feeder. This truly works. It keeps the hay dry, it keeps it off the ground, there's no matting and loss of hay, and you feed all of the hay. It's not labor intensive. You can easily load it with a small tractor or off the bed of a pickup truck. The Hay Saver is something every horse owner should have. I have it, I use it, and I recommend it. I'd like to thank you for watching this episode of Best of America by Horseback as we have visited Michigan. If you'd like to join me on a future ride or see where we're going, visit our website, bestofamericabyhorseback.com, or like us on Facebook, or visit us on YouTube. I'm Tom C. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.